wireless. Begin transmission.
Transmission commencing.
All right, I'm here at Marble City Comic-Con with the Enganear. Explain to me that name. Explain that to me.
Okay, it goes back to an old story about a young man who goes away to school and comes back 4 years later and says, you know, before I left for school, I couldn't even spell Enganear, and now I are one.
That's wonderful.
So, I'm an engineer in my day life, and that's what allows me to afford this hobby. And
did that help work out your persona when you were figuring out who you wanted to be in steampunk?
it did. You know, my persona is not really something I figured out. It's just something that happened.
Right. Now, you make wonderful things. A lot of guns, but backpacks and jetpacks and all kinds of things. How do you get your ideas? Do they come from the materials themselves as you put them together, or do you dream it up and then try to create it?
Actually, a little bit of both, but mostly I collect things, I hold them together, and they tell me what they want to be.
Yeah. And you have a YouTube channel, too, where you demonstrate some of your things, right?
I did. If you just search Enganear, Enganear, Near, on YouTube, you'll find me.
I'll put a link in the description so you guys can find it. You have an incredible collection, and you're at a lot of conventions. How many do you think you'll be attending this year?
Probably about 4 or 5.
4 or 5? And do you ever sell any of the stuff that you make?
You know, I used to sell early on, but I suffered such separation anxiety that I now make only for my own satisfaction.
Making for fun. Okay. Well, thank you very much for talking to us today.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to run into you again. If you run into this guy, please be sure to check him out. And check him out on YouTube. I'll be putting a link in the comments below. And we'll be back real soon with more makers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
End transmission.
Transmission complete.